welcome back to GearCheckGames. This is part 17 of our Pokemon Red playthrough, and we have to fight another Snorlax, the False Tubs.
The False Tubs.
Yeah, instead of a little halo over his head, he's got little devil horns.
Yeah, little bat wings. He's like the Fat Mog in Final Fantasy. He can't fly, but he's got the wings anyway.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, this is what we would have seen if the part hadn't got corrupted. We would have got to fight the Snorlax outside of what is that, Celadon?
Look at that pose.
Draw me like one of you.
No, I was gonna say it looks like he's farting.
It's like, scratch my butt.
Please, I can't reach. My arms are so small.
It's not even just a fat thing. I was just born with freakishly short arms.
He's like a horribly deformed T-Rex.
Jesus, Can you imagine a skinny Snorlax?
Dan, I don't need this kind of nightmare fuel in my life.
That's like seeing a shaved bear. Like,
oh god! By the way, don't Google that.
That's gonna be the thumbnail now. I'm gonna force you to look at it.
Trey, I'm not making that our thumbnail. I have final say on this, you realize.
I'm the artist, damn it!
Come to think of it, what is Snorlax supposed to be? Besides just a big sleeping thing.
He's Big the Cat.
Is he like a teddy bear? Oh god.
I always thought he was like a panda, just like a funky panda.
Snorlax.
I always thought he had a bear vibe, but he's also, he kind of looks like a cat.
Yeah.
He's a bear cat.
I think I mentioned this earlier, but I do kind of like these Gen 1 Pokemon. They're just kind of, they're just monsters, you know? Like, they're not like directly based on an animal. Yeah. Snorlax is kind of one of them.
Yeah, Snorlax is, the one that gets me is Slowpoke. Like, I don't know what he is.
Uh-huh.
Like, Voltorb clearly isn't based off anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is something I've been meaning to say, because we've ran into a few Voltorbs. I like that he's both, he's a mimic and a bomb at the same time.
Yeah.
He combines two different, Final Fantasy monsters together.
I think Voltorb and Electrode are, a cool gameplay mechanic. And, you know, ultimately, I think that trumps everything else, but,
wow.
They don't really make a whole lot of sense in the lore.
Yeah.
Because it's how long in the history of the Pokemon world have they had Pokeballs?
Did Trunks just blow up both his Pokemon at you?
It's his final flash attack. He learned it from his dad.
Yeah, a lot of these Gen 1 trainer designs look a little Toriyama-esque.
He learned the move from his dad, Chaozu.
Dude, I would love that if, right?
If Chaozu was Trunks' dad.
What happened to Chaozu and Yamcha? Oh, they're there. I'm there. Over there. No, I've never used
Yes, I did, in Mount Moon.
Wait, do I use it?
This kid's asking if you got any drugs.
Well, didn't we establish already that
moonstones?
Didn't we establish that in another part, that those stones are just Pokemon steroids? That's my new favorite Pokemon version. Pokemon steroids and Pokemon downers.
You give some crack to your Pidgey to evolve it into Twitchioto.
Nidorino's getting pumped.
For a second there, when your audio cut out a little bit on me, it sounded like you said Doritos getting pumped. which goes into the drug theme discussion we were having.
Oh, okay. See, my internet cut out again.
Oh, yep. It ate him again.
Oh.
He says the word
now, right?
ISP, and they just, bust into his room. Yeah. Speaking of doxing, Joe's gone forever.
They just got a comically large light switch in their office that says Joe's Internet.
Yeah. They
just
wait.
They're watching GCG.
Yeah. They're tapped into mine and your mics. Just oh snap! We're getting a bigger bird.
We're getting Twitchioto.
Yeah. I wish I could go back in time and rename him now.
I always thought it weird how, like, normally Pokemon names, like, you expect them to, like, as they evolve, the names get more complicated or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, going from Pidgeotto to Pidgeot, they literally just took off 2 letters.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Maybe it was to, like, make him sound, like, intimidating, like, Oto. I don't even know what that means in, like, Japanese, or if that, like...
I don't think Pidgeotto means anything in Japanese.
Oh, yeah, because they just call him Pigeon, and then bigger Pigeon. I don't know. Burb.
Pigeon
like,
and bigger Pigeon.
Yeah. That's like, that's like the Pokemon types in the Pokedex. You look at Growlithe and it just says puppy. It's like, alright. He's just Flame Dog.
But is it pronounced Pidgeot or Pidgeot?
I don't know. I think it's Pidgeot, because that sounds kind of cool.
That's always how I pronounced it.
Yeah.
But, like, Pidgeot sounds like Idjit.
Look at this dumb bird.
Yeah.
So, I think, yeah, I'm going to the...
Hey, it's the Helix fossil.
Yeah.
Just chilling in a pond.
Instead of raise the roof, say praise them.
420 praise it.
Yeah. So, I went to go get the super rod because even though Joe's not here right now,
he's here in spirit.
Yeah, he's here in spirit. We gotta go pick up. Somebody that he loves very, very much. And the only place you. Yeah.
I'm in the game. Just a crappy sprite of me standing in the middle of the Safari Zone. Like, I ran out of steps. I don't know how to get back.
Wouldn't that be great if instead of, like, hovering over
Instead of just, like, having to return when you're out of steps, you just can't move anymore. So there's all these trainers just trapped in the Safari Zone.
We don't know how to... That sounds like a good skit.
That sounds like a creepypasta.
Right. So yeah, here's a little dragon boy that we're gonna try and pick up.
But is it pronounced Dratini or Dratini?
If Dratini wore pants, would it be like this?
Tiny.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So it takes us a little while to catch Dratini.
It doesn't use steps though, so.
Yeah. So we can stay here until we run out of balls. Dratini like does not want to get in the ball, and I run into things that aren't Dratini several times. I was here for like.
Say, aren't you supposed to throw like bait and rocks at him?
I've heard that. My brother, he did some digging. He said that it's statistically better to just throw a Pokeball than it would be to throw a rock or bait.
Yeah, because I know they do like something, but I have no idea what they do.
Yeah. So when I was looking for this music online, I thought it sounded a lot like the Shaft theme. and while I was doing this, I'm like, man, I should have called Dratini Shaft. That would have been a really rad name for a dragon.
Shaftini.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds kind of dirty now.
Just Shaft didn't sound dirty?
No.
Speaking of Shaft,
Yeah.
one of the we were talking about Symphony and Castlevania Symphony the night earlier, and that game actually has an acronym to Dracula's Ganon, and his name is Shaft.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's the evil wizard Shaft.
Yeah, I haven't made it to Shaft yet, but by the
I
way,
think they talk about it at the beginning of the game.
Sorry to kind of like show the seams here, but what time are we at? I just had to go and fix my internet.
We're at 9:30 basically.
Yeah.
You're seeing me catch a.
Could you give me a countdown, please?
Yeah. 3, 2.
Wait, no. What? Like what? What time are you at?
42, 43,
I'm always ready with
44,
the countdowns.
45, 46,
okay, good enough.
47, 48, 49.
Thank you, Dan.
50, 51, 50. It's just the rest of the episode. Counting.
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the only Ethernet port in our house is like at the opposite end of the house from where my room is, so.
Oof.
Yeah.
And we have a cat, so getting a 100-foot cable probably isn't going to be the best solution. But yay, Safari Zone!
Yeah.
Yay.
You missed me
Safari Zone
cheesy.
sounds like a better ISP.
Honestly,
Just an ISP run by wild animals.
to get you up to speed, Joe, we caught one of your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaft.
Oh my god, why is Krabby like he's balancing on the tips of his claws?
He just looks so defeated. Well, now he is defeated.
That was easy.
I don't know if you caught it,
Look
Dan.
at him. He's so sad. He's just hanging his claws. Just
Yeah.
staring.
Yeah, he looks-
1,000-yard stare.
He looks like he's hanging in a shop, like ready to be served for dinner.
Yeah.
Aww. I mean, they are crabs. They probably taste really good.
You know, I just realized I expressed excitement that we were in the Safari Zone, but that's more from like fond childhood memories of this place. Every time I've tried to go back and like actually catch Pokemon in the Safari Zone, it's all just ended in frustration.
Well, I
Hey,
did have
missed
to
a
do.
try fast-forwarding through trying to catch the Dratini.
Yeah.
Oh, Dratini, very nice.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I was gonna say a minute ago. I don't know if you caught the nickname, Dan.
I might not have been paying attention.
That
I
was
was too busy making Shaft jokes.
and counting Joe back down. But no,
Oh,
he
yeah,
has
that too.
he has a fun nickname. Instead of Dratini, I nicknamed him Bagon.
Bagon?
Yeah, the best Gen 3 dragon.
You want a derpy-looking dragon-type Pokemon?
Oh.
Look no further than Shelgon.
Oh yeah,
Just a beach ball with legs.
he's like if a dragon mated with a Metapod.
Can I ask a
Oh.
question?
Yeah.
How does Exeggcute flee? Like,
It rolls out.
I guess.
Yeah. Why can't it learn rollout? That makes way too much sense.
Because rollout didn't exist in this gen.
Oh, that's true. But
I
can
like
it?
how Dratini is just a snake.
The snake.
Just like a common garden snake.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, him and
Maybe to the
Ekans.
unskilled observer, but
I can't tell if the thing on
Yeah, to
the
most people.
tip is. I can't tell if the thing on the small sprite is supposed to be a tongue or a horn, and that's puzzled me ever since the 90s. So what is it?
I think it's just like the tip of its tail. You're talking about like the menu sprite, right?
Yeah, the menu sprite, because the eyes are on the top.
Oh wow, gold teeth. Is this your first time in the Safari Zone?
Yeah, in this playthrough, yeah.
Oh, good catch. You're only gonna have to make one trip, hopefully. In theory,
It'd be
This
great
is-
if you could just like not use the gold teeth for the quest thing and just equip them to a Pokemon. Like that one episode of Rugrats where Spike steals Grandpa's dentures.
Oh, God.
but they have like this.
then-
They have the same effect that they have on the old man, where now the Pokemon can like suddenly speak in like perfect English.
Yes. They're magic dentures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, like on top of Bagon's little sprite, is that supposed to be a tongue or a horn?
I think that's supposed to be like the tip of his tail.
It's a little bowler hat.
like curled up under him?
Well, no, it's like
Like he's moving at us.
it's just like behind his head and his like at the front of his body.
Yeah.
Some more
Yeah.
Pokemon slap bass Seinfeld action.
Yeah.
Do you think Pokemon would have been as successful if like they had if Pikachu could talk, but they had one guy in the office like, we can't just make Pikachu talk. That's not how Pokemon works. So we got to give Pikachu these magical golden dentures with human teeth dentures.
That might have limited the appeal slightly, possibly. I don't know.
So they just
Pikachu,
made it, that's how Meowth learned to talk.
Pikachu, would you get those grills done?
He just has golden teeth. But they're not
Prepare
like
for trouble and make it double.
yeah, they're not like
That's Meowth.
they're not like cat
he's special.
teeth. They're not like cat teeth. They're just like
Yeah, they're
human
just human teeth.
dentures.
God, that's frightening.
God.
That'd be funny if you could equip them to any Pokemon and make them talk.
So, Sword and Shield, make it happen.
Yeah, I want to give these dentures to a Magnemite that has no visible mouth.
You know, it's weird. Like, the individual heads of Execute are actually pretty well drawn on that sprite. But, like, why is one of them gigantic?
I wonder if they were going for, like, some weird perspective or something.
Maybe. But that doesn't make any sense.
Just one giant egg and a bunch of smaller eggs.
Egg Prime.
Then again, I wasn't really thinking about how eggs are supposed to work. It was just like one ostrich egg accidentally mixed in with a bunch of chicken eggs.
Yeah, I still don't understand how eggs are grass type. Like...
That was the thing that actually bothered me. Not the size of the eggs, but the typing of the eggs.
Well, it's probably just a holdover from its evolved form.
Yeah. Like, a coconut tree being grass type, that makes sense. But eggs?
Are we doing Cinnabar first? We don't have Surf yet. Oh, wait, no, you do. Yeah, you do. Never mind.
We have it, but we haven't beat Koga yet, and I just now realized that.
Oh yeah, Koga lets you use Surf. Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I was putting off, was fighting Koga, because this gym was kicking my ass.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta beat him up.
Time to tear off that Band-Aid.
Yeah, but first, gotta give the warden back his teeth.
Yeah, we gotta get the HM Strongeth.
Yeah.
That's a unique sprite. I mean, he almost looks like an Earthbound character or something.
I see it. Well, hey, didn't some of the Game Freak staff work on Earthbound?
Yeah. Well, I think, I don't think it was Game Freak, but like Creatures Inc. Helped out with the early Pokemon games. And those, I think a lot of the staff from there are like a holdover from like Ape Inc. And those were the ones who developed the Earthbound games.
Oh,
the table to the right of him also looks like an Earthbound character.
You are approached by Derpy Table.
Nothing is more frightening to me in Earthbound. Like, if this was to ever be a Pokemon, like, I know we got Pseudo-Wudo, but, like, Territorial Oak still scares me to this day.
Territorial Oak!
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're naming our Gen 2 Pseudo-Wudo.
Yeah. The best part about it, though, is if you don't defeat it, in a set amount of turns, it catches itself on fire and does, like, 5 times more damage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. There were so many enemies like that in Mother 1.
Yeah.
Except there wasn't, like, a set number of turns. Sometimes they'd just do it on turn 1. Or there's also an enemy that would just, like, whenever you kill... No, I don't know if they're, like... If it was, like, supposed to be a thing where just, like, you have to kill it a certain way. But, like, every time I killed it with, like, normal attacks or whatever, it just explodes and does massive damage to your entire party. And sometimes sets off other, like... I don't know what the deal was. That game was BS.
Even on the Wii U port, I've heard that game is really hard.
That game is not aged well.
It was an NES JRPG. There's your answer.
Yeah.
Well, even, like, Final Fantasy 1 wasn't, like, that hard.
I don't know. I haven't heard the most flattering things about the original Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
in, like, a modern context.
So, don't judge my my walking, but I was using a D-pad on a Game Boy. No, I was using an off-brand 360 controller that has, like, a really bad D-pad.
Oh, no.
So I'm just, like, I don't know why, I just started bonking into stuff.
Trey was manipulating the RNG to a time save.
Yeah, Trey is playing this on... Oh my god, just fight Koga!
Nah, man.
Trey is playing this on Twitch Plays Pokemon mode.
Yeah. Oh god.
You've got 50 kinds, right?
No.
I didn't get to comment on it, but when you said Territorial Oak, I wasn't like... My brain didn't register you were talking about Earthbound. And I was just like... I just imagine, like, you're starting out Pokemon Red, and then you just leave your house, and there's, like, this Poke Center with barbed wire around it. Like, keep out signs.
I thought you were talking about Professor Oak.
I called it it's a Pokemon Research Lab or whatever.
I mean, I'm sure he was territorial, like in his younger days.
Yeah. Professor Oak doesn't let anyone come near his lab without permission. That's why he has to come to you. He's very private.
Have we talked about the tip guy at the beginning of the gym yet?
I think so.
You gotta give him a tip.
He gives you tips.
He's like an elevator man.
Yeah, well, doesn't he tell you, like, what types the gym uses, mostly?
Yeah. And he tells you, like, 1 or 2 types that might be effective against it.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where he stands there and doesn't let you in unless you have a super effective type.
Yeah, talk about hand-holding. Which, getting a super effective type for this gym would be nearly improbable, because the typing's all over the place.
Nearly improbable.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Bagon's got this. I mean, Dratini.
Yeah. Honestly, if Bagon's faster,
Crap,
she can just...
now I'm saying it.
Bagon could have just, like, wrapped him to death.
I was gonna comment earlier on how, like, Koga's sprite actually looks pretty cool. But then I looked a little closer at it, and I noticed that he has, like, one of those, like, puppet mouths that's, like, just like a block.
Someone's got their hand up inside a Koga.
Doesn't do a great service to the coolness factor, unfortunately.
Kermit T. Koga here. Ready to fight in the poison gym.
Koga the frog here.
Yeah, right at home here in the poison swamp.
It's not easy being purple. If I recall, this muck actually gives me some trouble. Like,
well, yeah, I
Muck's
mean... Oh, dude, this thing in Gen 3 is just a nightmare.
Yeah.
He's about to muck you up.
What's his ability?
Well, it's... I forget what his ability is, but he's got Minimize, and if he gets, like, at least one of those off on you before you land a hit on him, like, you're pretty much screwed. Because then he's gonna keep minimizing, and then he's gonna start using acid armor.
Oh, God. So he's just, like, impossible to hit.
I just got PTSD flashbacks of minimize stalling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then he can buff his defense all he wants while you just slowly die.
I think my strat, while I was battling him, I forgot that he had minimized, so I'm like, well, if anything, I'll lose and teach one of my guys Swift, because I did pick up Swift in this part.
Jeez, for not very effective, that took a chunk out of your health. Especially on a Venusaur.
Yeah, well, he was level 30. He's level 39. Like, Muck's no pushover.
Yeah, I guess he's got the level advantage over you.
Yeah. Like, the only reason I switched to Lad was because he is poison type.
Mm-hmm.
God, even his coughing is high level, like...
Why haven't you evolved it yet?
Right? Doesn't it evolve at, like, 34, 35?
Something like before 37, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I
like
could be wrong, but...
Inarguably better as Weezing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, isn't there a moment in this game where your rival has the second form of their Mon above the level? Or is that in Gen 2?
Well, I know that Lance in this game definitely has a few illegal Dragonites.
Yeah. I like that, the illegal moniker, like you said, he was using the Lake of Rage, hacks.
So he's just a raging hypocrite then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to stop these evil rocket grunts that are forcing Pokemon to evolve before the proper level with my 3 level 50 Dragonites.
It's illegal for everyone, except for me, because I'm the champion.
He's above the law.
Yeah. Well, I guess he is, like, the strongest in the land.
He
so,
is
like...
the law. What are the cops gonna do? Fight my 3 Dragonites?
I wonder if the cops are bound to the one-on-one battle rule. Also, like, if the cops want to enforce the law, they have to battle you.
There's nothing we can do.
It's like, it's not even a law, it's just the culture. Like, there's the law, but also you gotta duel me to enforce the laws.
At least they don't have to play a children's card game, though. I mean, it could be worse.
I always looked at him and, like, he never read as a ninja to me. He looked like a goofy-looking guy in a superhero outfit with a tiny cape.
I see it. Koga is a hero in my heart. Because he lets me serve.
Yes.
I don't know why I
take
hung
this
out on
too.
that.
Make space for this child. Damn, dude.
Oh, love if that comma wasn't there.
Make space for this child.
I don't know why.
Give you my first. As the laws dictate, I must give you my firstborn for defeating me.
That's why Janine is in there as the gym leader in the second one. Like, Red trains her to be a gym leader and then gives her back. Well, yeah. So I teach 2 good moves to Lad in this part. One's Mega Drain, which I should have taught to him a long time ago. Like, it's like that's like the gimmick of Venusaur is like health regen.
Toxic.
Yeah. We get to exploit the Gen 1 Toxic Leech Seed glitch later.
Hell yeah.
Oh. I think there's someone at my door. Weird.
It's Joe's ISP.
They're out to get me!
The wiretap on your phone fell out.
Right.
Man, this is just a doozy of an episode.
Alright. Well, the last bit of this part is going to be just me teaching moves to this guy. Alright, they're knocking really hard.
They're kicking down his door.
Yeah, give me just a sec.
I'll do the outro.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, welcome back to the Dan show. Everyone is gone. I'm all alone. Nobody here besides me.
Oh, look, your house looks so nice.
So how y'all doing tonight? I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. I like Pokemon.
Well,
you
Dan.
like Pokemon. Oh god, thank God he's back.
How was the last of the episode?
It's all over now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Join us next time for the same quality content you've come to expect from GearCheckGames.
Yeah. Next time, people won't drop out and people will knock on our doors, hopefully.
Yeah. See ya
Bye,
next time.